Dan Wiederer talked to Darrell Taylor, who had a fantastic debut game against Tennessee, a couple sacks, a bunch of tackles. And he asked Darrell Taylor what he learned about his new Chicago Bears team. Taylor said, quote, "I learned this team is resilient as bleep. I'm sorry that I'm saying that, but I have to. Nobody blinked an eye. Any sudden change moment, we were ready to attack it." Expletive-filled answer about how resilient this Chicago Bears defense is. Mm-hmm. Shot or no shot. This is coaching.
On the behalf of whom?
On the behalf of Matt Eberflus and the defense.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would say that's coaching. That's a shot, Cap. Also, veteran players that know what the hell they're doing, led by Montez Sweat.
Correct, but Eberflus absolutely gets credit that they held that thing together and they were able to find a way in the second half to overcome. So whether it was, as you liked, what you saw, adjustments, whether it was the coach keeping everyone focused, it worked. And he gets the credit. It's like when the Bulls dominated in the 90s. Yeah, I'd love to coach Jordan and Pippen and Rodman and all these different dudes. But Phil deserves his share of credit.
You would have been Doug Collins. So in that situation.
Wow.
A wild man.
I love Doug.
No, I love Doug too, but you would have get all these technical fouls trying to defend your guys. You would have been thrown out of the league.
I would not have been as calm as Phil.
That's the question. That's what I mean. You would have been Doug.
Correct.
Trying to fight everybody because for a call. That's what you'd be because you're trying to defend your players. You don't want to get screwed.
Correct.
And they're like, all right, Cap, that'll be all. We'll just get yourself another job.
That's it.
And Jordan can't keep dealing with this craziness and your sideline demeanor. I will say that's a shot, Shay. And the reason why is because I will give Matt Eberflus full credit for the turnaround, the defense last year. This is with Montez Sweat. However, because Matt Eberflus had to be able to be the defensive coordinator last year because of the fallout of, is it Alan Williams? Is that with the DC last year?
Yeah, that was.
So that's why I will give him full credit for what's happening now with the defense. He's got his paws all over it. So I totally understand. So absolutely, I give him full credit for that. I give the players credit, but also give Eberflus a lot of credit too. Look what happened last year. Look what's happening this year.
Look, you can have talent and still be a bad unit too. This defense just particularly, they seem to have an attitude. And it seems like the culture of allowing these guys to be themselves and play the way they want to play, like Sweat talked about being able to play in different positions and do what he wants to do. I think that is coaching, that the culture and the attitude that this defense operates with is a credit to Eberflus.
Like Robert Saleh, right? Have a lot of guys on defense. You don't know what to do with them.
I mean, that's a perfect example because, boy, if you have that much talent on your defense and you just get gashed on the ground, that is also coaching.
Yep.
Robert Saleh.
All right, Shay.
All right, Caleb Williams took full accountability for the way the offense looked in the first game. Said he missed 4 or 5 throws. He hits in practice all the time. I think everybody can agree that part of it is true. He also said his drop back was rushed. There was a throw to Rome Odunze where he felt like he was getting to his final step of his drop too quickly. The timing was all off. I saw a lot of people talking about Caleb saying he was a little nervous, looked like he was playing a little bit scared. The game was a bit quicker for him than he expected. I kind of felt like that's all ridiculous. Shot or no shot, Caleb played poorly week 1 because there was a lot of adrenaline for his first start.
That's a shot.
Yeah, absolutely, that's a shot. Absolutely, that's a shot. Who could blame him? Since you're a little kid, you dream of being the top pick and then running out of the tunnel and being the field general, the captain of your team, and he's got that. Yeah, he was overamped. Okay. We've got through it. We found a way to win a football game. Now let's go.
Yeah. I'm sure he was taken aback by boy, I stink, so we're going to lose the game. And the defense and Will Levis found a way for the Bears to win the football game. And so that happens. And, of course, we're armed with the numbers that you and Shay have given about rookie quarterbacks, their first game, what it looks like. It's overwhelming that the rookie quarterback fails or the offense or the team fails. So when it comes to Caleb Williams, he'll find a way to get it right. He says he's never nervous. He may not have been nervous on Sunday, but I'm sure that he was surprised at how fast the defense is coming off the line of scrimmage. He had to be like, yeah, I'll just go backwards here 10 and I'll be able to get 10 yards. No, how about minus 19?
Yeah.
There's just no way for you to throw it away. Those guys are right on top of you. It's like you had to take that sack, unfortunately. Hopefully that won't happen again.
Hopefully.
Minus 19, that's a tough spot.
Take the sack earlier.
Yeah.
And the reason, well, that for sure, or throw the ball away. Like if you're going to roll out, stop doing the loop-de-loops and taking yourself further out.
Did he ever get out of the tackle box?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Instead of doing all those loop-de-loops, just run to the sideline and get rid of the football. Look, I could see nervousness if he looked a little bit more like Bo Nix looked, with some duck passes off his back foot thrown into rough situations. Just didn't look like that to me. Caleb was dropping back and ripping the ball 100 miles an hour. Didn't have a lot of touch on any of his passes. It felt more to me like a guy who was just way overamped for his debut and trying to do too much.
All right, Shay, what else do we have?
Woody, Jerry Reinsdorf finally released a statement about the White Sox historically bad season as they sit just 5 losses away from tying the American League record for ineptitude. Reinsdorf in his statement said everyone in the organization is extremely unhappy. This has been a, quote, painful season, but they didn't get here overnight. They can't fix it overnight. And he once again cited the changes made in the front office last year to build a, quote, foundation for future success, which to me reads like he is still blaming Rick and Kenny for what's going on the South Side. Shot or no shot, the blame for this season lies solely with Jerry Reinsdorf.
1,000% shot. It's on Jerry Reinsdorf. If he wants someone to blame, he can go to his Scottsdale home, open up one of the doors in his palatial estate and look in a mirror. You want to blame somebody, blame yourself. Your loyalty is great. There are people that are working in an organization have been there for decades, and that's great. But when it comes to the baseball team in the front office, loyalty you can't be loyal to a fault. You just can't do that. When you see the organization going in the wrong direction, there's time for change. Sports has always been that way. You don't have guys that are in the front office as a GM in there for years and years and years, in a bunch of losses and a bunch of ineptitude. This is 1,000% on Jerry Reinsdorf. And by the way, as much as he's been great as far as winning a World Series championship for my Chicago White Sox and 6 titles in 8 years, you also wear on your resume 114 losses at this point and on the way to be the worst team in Major League Baseball. You could stick it. At some point, you got to be able to take care of us, the fan. And guess what, Cap? It's never been about us. It's never been about us. Because if it was about us as the fan, you would do right by the White Sox fan. But it's never been about us. It's about the bottom line. That's what it is. At some point, you would think that ownership over there, that it could be about us. In that statement, is there an apology? No apology. And by the way, he's got to speak again, I'm sure, at the end of the year. Any apology? Any promises? No. You have to care to do that. You don't care enough. 33-114, you wear it as an owner. Congratulations. All the great things and the philanthropy and all the stuff that we don't know that Jerry has done, right? This also is on the resume. This nonsense, this pile of crap that we watch every single night with the White Sox. Congratulations.
You are 1,000% spot on. And I love just sitting here because I know the passion you have for that baseball team. This falls at the feet of one man, and his name is Jerry Reinsdorf. And I have said to you for a billion years, you are right. He is intensely loyal to his employees, intensely. And that's a noble, honorable thing. But what about the man or woman or the child that is a diehard Sox fan, that buys a jersey, a hat, turns on his team, listens to our radio station, home of the White Sox? Where's your loyalty to them? Have you showed loyalty to them? Because what you have allowed to go on to be the worst team in the history of the sport, in 2021, they won 93 games. That he should never have brought Tony back, and he could say all he wants. They won those games with Tony as manager. Fine. Guess what? You undercut your GM. You started a downward spiral of your organization among your fan base, and now it's going down the drain where they're going to have the worst record for a season in the history of Major League Baseball. It's embarrassing. It's pathetic. It's a civic embarrassment what he has allowed to happen, and it falls at his freaking feet.
No doubt about it, Cap. And I can go on for hours, but I won't. But I'll just say this, and I've told you this many times. I've told White Sox fans this many times. There's just no way that I can allow that to happen if I'm the owner. Cap, there's no way.
Do you not want to compete?
No, just the level of embarrassment that there is, Cap. That's what I mean. There's no way I could just walk around the streets or have my face shown with this outfit and do nothing about it. No, I'll keep the money in my pocket. All right, great. It doesn't matter how much money you've made. It's not how much money you've saved. It's about now that you're an owner of a team all these years, you want to do something with the ownership. You're an owner. You want to do something with the ball club.
You're right.
It's not just, well, we got this TV money here and this revenue here and this revenue. It's got to be more than that. Once you're an owner, the next best thing is to win or find your way to an opportunity to win. Try to win in a big city. We're more Rockford White Sox than Chicago White Sox. The Tuscola White Sox than the Chicago White Sox, because you're running it like a small minor league team. The Savannah Bananas have more appeal than you do. Congratulations.
Jerry walked into the locker room or the clubhouse after the Astros eliminated them in the playoffs in 21. They won 93 games, and they got eliminated by a really good Houston Astros team. They won one game in the series. And he put his arm around Jose Abreu and said, whatever it takes, I want to get you a World Series. Whatever it takes this offseason, let's do it. I got their offseason from 2021 going into 22. Kendall Graveman, Joe Kelly, Vince Velasquez, 3 years for Lurie Garcia for $16.5 million. I mean, that was it.
Middle shelf,
Josh
bottom
Harrison.
Shelf. Yeah.
Traded Kimbrel to the Dodgers for A.J. Pollock. I mean,
bottom shelf.
Got Reese McGuire for Zach. You didn't go all in.
Bottom shelf.
You absolutely did not go all in coming off 93 wins. So,
Shay?
Quickly, Shannon Sharp went viral yesterday.
Now, wait a minute.
After going live on Instagram while Hoodie having sex. Shannon Sharp's Instagram live was Shannon Sharp doing the dirty. The video, which did not show anything graphic, did feature graphic audio of Sharp with an unidentified woman named Michelle. Initially, he said that his account was hacked, but he has since taken responsibility, saying he didn't even know how to go live on IG. He took his phone, threw it on the bed. Next thing he knows, people are saying his Instagram live is showcasing some filthy stuff. Shot or no shot, Hoodie, Shannon Sharp did this on purpose.
I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works.
Wow.
You do it on purpose.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Skip did it. You think Skip did it? Okay, well.
Skip.
I think Skip did it. Uh-huh.
I do not think he did it on purpose.
Do you think Michelle did?
No.
I think she reached over.
But he said, well, a member of my staff put out there that I got hacked.
Member of his staff, huh? Is that a euphemism? It's two euphemisms in that sentence. A member of my staff put out the video. Okay.
We heard it.
No, put out the statement that he got hacked.
I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live.
Did he do it on purpose?
I say no shot.
Come on.
Well, here's the thing.
It's like 5 different clicks to get to IG Live.
I've never gone on IG. If I have, I didn't know, or somebody handed me the phone and said, go on. Like when I was at TV, Danny Wysocki would hand me the phone. You're on IG Live. Maybe you're on Facebook. I think it was Facebook Live.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get there.
It still takes like 5.
It takes 5 clicks.
I'm going to do it at the break. I'm going to see if I can go IG Live from the studio.
That's a shot, by the way, and by the way, why do we get the back end when he's done?
Excuse me?
I didn't see.
I saw it.
But he careful.
What did I say wrong? What What? Did you know? It wasn't in the middle of the beginning. It was why did we get when he was done?
Yeah, we got it. It was the back end.
The back end. Why?
It was getting the back end.
I understand that. Why did we get that? And and the phone was toward the floor. Nice flooring, by the way. Good quality floors. I know Cap prefers the hardwood floors over the carpet, but nonetheless, isn't that true? That's what you told me.
I do like the hardwood floor.
Yeah, so I thought. So wasn't it strange though, Shay? You got the picture of you saw the video of the floor,
or at least the carpet has to match the curtains.
Are we in deal breakers yet? Or?
Feels like it.
Here's a question.
Yes.
How are you able to see the floor if the phone's on the bed, right? He said he threw it on the bed, right?
Yes. Yeah, he was as a setup. He wanted people to know that he's getting it in.
Yeah.
Are there rumors that he's not?
Yes.
There are, there are rumors that, we won't get into detail, but there were allegations going around that he may have wanted to dispel. That's all I'll say.
I just don't know why. It was kind of one of those things where he must have said, all right, we're at the end. Turn it on. Why at the end? That's the thing that's so strange. 3 million people saw it, Cap. You couldn't see them. You just saw the floor and you heard him, moaning in lust.
Wow.
You want to see it?
No.
Okay.
I'll pass.
All right. Coming up.
I've never seen the Kim Kardashian video either. I'll pass.
Oh, I'll show you that during the break.
Oh.
You'll enjoy that.
Nothing.
Oh, Ray J. Oh, babe. All right. Coming up, we go around the NFL. Deal breakers at 8:35 on Cap and J. Oh, my God.